dog walking behind on the other side. Okay. Ist schon weg. You smell them, you didn't see them. Ist schon weg, bitte. Ist gone. Na komm, wir gucken hier. Komm jetzt zum Wasser. Hier. So they renewed it and now it's at least no algae, but all kinds of things thrown in. It's really not ideal. As long as no glass pieces. On a Sunday morning, at least he's got space to walk all the way around because there are not all these people everywhere. Yeah, you can still smell the dog that was here just now. He's gone. Ist schon weg, Pico. Ist schon weg. You see my echo is very low. And I know we've been here and I've shown him in the fountain lots of times, but last time I had to convince him that the water is finished because they exchange it, so we walked all the way here only to find out no water, which is why I went today, because it means this water is new. Okay? So this is just a short Sunday greeting, and people threw in coins, which are gonna be picked out by people needing them. So the luck is less on the side of the coin throwers, but more on the coin finders. Oh, okay, he's got the trace of the... Nee, Rico, wir gehen hier. Of the dog that was here just now. Komm mal rüber, komm. Komm, wir gucken hier. Komm. It's like, who is bathing in my fountain? Nee, komm rüber. Yeah. So, davon. Ja. Aha, sehr gut. Okay, I have to hurry up because I see my echo is blinking. But I wanted to add something. Dog is sitting there waiting because my food is sitting here waiting. Yeah. And I'm somehow... Yeah, that's not easy to watch. No? Ja, gleich. So I am somehow saturated with seafood for now. So I return to beef, ground beef with eggs, complete eggs, not just the yolks, and some Emmentaler cheese. Yeah. And he has eaten already. So he's now complaining that we're not following our routine with him eating, then chewing his chew, and then having one or other probe treat from mine. No water. What I wanted to actually quickly add is that on our way back we met a lady from a distance, because it's not an encounter, because he does not like neither the lady nor the dogs, and she always tends to get dogs that he doesn't like. The breeds, somehow. And the woman wanted, when he was very young, she wanted to be acquainted with him. She liked him some... Yeah. But he didn't. And of course, they remember everything. And so, in the beginning then, when he started becoming territorially aware, he started really getting this angry bark, like, And then for him, I have to compare his progress with himself. So my goal was always to transform it into a square standing, self-confident stance, barking with a dark voice, because he's a dog, he's allowed to bark, he's allowed to communicate his dislike also. He doesn't have to like everyone and every dog and so on, you know. But I need to create the correct space and distance. So when I saw them arriving through the park, I quickly took off to get the right distance, and then I stood and let him bark. And I have to do the transition a little bit to calm him down, and then give him the valve to release his pressure, basically, to bark. And then she started screaming. In the beginning, she used to scream, "Oh, the dog is getting dangerous, you must have a muzzle." And because I do give him a muzzle for the sake of neighbors' safety feeling in the passageways, only in the passageways, I had it already loosely in my hand. And I imagine she said something about, "Oh, the muzzle doesn't help if it's not on the mouth," and wasps arriving because of the meat here. And so it doesn't, that's what I want to say, it doesn't exactly help if someone is additionally screaming, if the dog is already noticing, if they're already noticing that the dog is already alarming. So now added to that a screaming woman, to his perception increases the potential danger. Of course they read the energy beyond any vocal communication. And so it's my task, wasps arriving because of my meat here. And I let it settle and cool a bit, because I notice when I use ghee, which I like a lot, then it is easier for my stomach and also good taste if I let it settle a little bit on the plate, you know, to not have it all liquid and warm. So back to that challenge for me now is the background noise on a quiet Sunday morning. Is to let it slip off like water on a duck's back. If she's screaming, if whatever she's calling me names, because my focus is on him and his progress of what it was before, and that I'm transforming it into this, and my arm is getting weak, I need food now. So that's the challenge also, you know, be completely independent of what people say, be sure of your own progress, as long as you're handling them in a way that safety is ensured for all unaware, unconscious participants too. And then beyond that, we let it slip off if someone just calls you stuff. But upon review, I think, man, that's just really so crazy how people feel the need to. She sees the progress herself, you know, but maybe she can't deal with the fact that he just rejects her because she wanted to get to know him. But he knows better. So now I'm happy with, if he's at a safe distance that for him feels safe, he's allowed to bark. Then he stops also, you know, because the trigger disappears, but there's no use in stuffing his mouth and just disallowing everything, because they need to express also, you know. Now it's time to eat. Chase away all the wasps. Ghee is starting to solidify.